Hey, what's going on YouTube? It's your boy King Leo, and I thought that I'd share my thoughts on The Price is Right, which is now hosted by Drew Carey, but was hosted by Bob Barker from 1972 until his retirement in June of 2007. That's a span of 35 years. And before that, Barker hosted Truth or Consequences for I think 25 years, from 1950 to 1975. And with all that said, he had a career spanning more than 50 years, and he was the greatest MC that daytime has ever seen, or game shows have ever seen. But back to the topic of The Price is Right. When Barker hosted it, everybody flocked to their TVs. I know I did. I grew up watching Bob Barker, entertain people. He brought a certain injection of youth, or humor into daytime. He could connect with his audience in ways that I don't think Drew Carey can. When you get used to watching someone like Bob Barker for 35 years, although I haven't been around that long. I'm not even 20 yet, let's put it that way. So, but during the time that I did watch Bob, I was drawn in constantly. But now with the inception of The Price is Right with Drew Carey, I can't sit still and watch it as with Bob Barker. I used to be able to just sit here and be captivated. With Drew Carey, I'm not as captivated because to me he just doesn't fit the demographic. He doesn't fit the market. But with any new challenge comes the possibility of potential, and I think that's what everybody else, or everybody that watches it still, sees in Drew and this new Price is Right. Do I still watch it? Yes. Do I watch it as religiously as I used to? No. Do I think The Price is Right is the same? No, I don't. And with a new host, it can't be, because the host has to make it its own. So, Bob Barker and Drew Carey are two different people. Do I think Drew Carey's doing a good job? He's doing the best that he can with, following in the footsteps of someone like Bob Barker. Even Bob Barker has said himself, I read an article on simpatico.ca where he says that he's not a loyal viewer. He'll tune in to catch a game or two, but not even he can sit and watch The Price is Right, the show that he hosted for 35 seasons. Um, in conclusion, you can't really compare Bob Barker to Drew Carey, because Drew hasn't even had the job for 2 seasons, where Bob Barker had it for 35. And Bob Barker comes from a broadcasting background, where Drew Carey is a comedian, he's an actor, and those two fields, although very similar, although they're very different, because you have on one hand and a highly experienced broadcaster who is world-renowned and well-known to the media and the people. And on the other hand, you have Drew Carey, who, yes, he's known for the Drew Carey Show and Whose Line Is It Anyway? But when you take someone like Bob Barker, when he suddenly retired after 35 seasons, and replace him with Drew Carey, that's almost like culture shock. Well, that is culture shock. That's almost like taking Pamela Anderson and sticking her with, say, Donald Trump. Generation gap, two different people, two different things, and I just don't think that Drew Carey's found his own voice yet. Will that happen? Only time will tell. I mean, he hasn't even had the job for 2 years, so I can't be too harsh and I can't be too critical about it. But I think that everyone sees potential in it. Do I think there's potential? Maybe. But I'll just have to wait and see, like everybody else around the world. So, we'll see how everything unfolds. Until the next video, guys, this is your boy King Leo, signing off. Peace.